Hi, everybody. I'm Andra Annette, and I'm here with CJC Boyd, and we're here with Real Life of the Entrepreneurs. And CJ and I were just saying that we wanted to talk about being okay with where you're at. So, like, if you're not working in your business, you don't have to worry about a sale or that everything's going to come crumbling down because you set the stage, you've done what you needed to do, and now you know that you can step back from your business and it will still keep working for you. So, did I
Yeah,
do that
exactly.
correctly? Did I say that right? Okay. So I really like that you suggested that because I have stepped back from my business and so have you. And I think that people need to see that we're more than just business people, that we are wives, we are professionals in other areas, we do other things other than our business, and we have a personal life. So we can't always be in our business. And I think sometimes people expect us to show up all the time. And you really can't show up all the time and still have a life. So, what do you think about that?
I think, even like in the last 3 weeks, I've been dealing with the kidney stone issue and I've had so many people reach out and go, "Oh my gosh, you're not online. What's going on? Aren't you afraid your business is going to crumble? Don't you have to be involved in it 24/7?" I'm like, "No, that's the beauty of the space that I'm in is that I've laid the foundation, a solid foundation." A lot of people are just like throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping something sticks. You have to be in something that you're really passionate about, something that really is a freedom business model because there's so many things out there, low ticket affiliate marketing where people are like, oh, you have to sell, 350 volume points a month to be able to, have enough money to buy your own product, that type of thing. But if you're in a true freedom business model blueprint and you can do that, you lay the groundwork and you can walk away and you still have residual stuff coming in because you've done the work initially. And for me, that's the most important part is that's why I got into being an online business entrepreneur because coming from the cafe brick and mortar background, I was tied to the cafe 24/7, 365 days a year. And I had no life. I made myself sick. Now this business allows me, if I get sick, I can be like, okay, it's all right. I'm not worried that I'm not going to get a paycheck in the mail. I'm not worried that, I'm not talking to somebody every single day because I've already formed those relationships. I've already built that community. I've already done the things that allow me to step back. And I think that's one of the keys that people miss. They want to be in business, but they think I have to work hard. I have to hustle and grind. I have to be in the business 24/7. You don't need to be in the business of building the business 24/7, but you need to be in the business of taking care of you and really worrying about who you are, your mental health, your well-being, your physical health. And so that's why I think it's so important that people understand the difference between the two.
Yeah, working a business or the business working you. So I saw a post the other day that I thought was really cute, and I think she just started in business that um she left a 40-hour a week job to to work 80 hours a week to have her own business. So I said, don't worry, it gets better because it does. Because so many people say that you'll have more time, more freedom, and more money, and all these things, and it's just not true in the beginning, and even in the thick of your business. So as people, we're always growing. So we can step back because we built that model. But I find that the longer I'm in business, the more diversified I am as a person. Like now I'm working on all these books, and they're not like, Freud, level here. But just things that when I was on that journey myself that I would have liked to have had and I didn't see them. So one
Right.
of the things I just did was a travel wellness planner. And I know, and I think my husband said, "What's that about?" I said, "Well, I said, every time people go on vacation, they tend to really get away from those healthy habits." I said, "So this is just a reminder notification." I said, "It's not all about health. It's really about having that itinerary so they can put their flight arrangement, their hotel, and all that stuff in there. They can put their photos in there. I have spaces for everything. what they're doing every day, things that they can do self check-ins and stuff like that. So it has all the like an abundance of stuff that they really should be still focusing on that wellness, even though they're away, even planning things out. So it's got a budget planner to help them save to have a really good time without spending a lot of money. So all these little things I put in there that sometimes you just go, you pick up and you leave, and that's good, but you really have no direction or anything. So for me, who likes to plan everything and watch life happen as I'm busy planning, this works. And anybody who has that kind of head will get where I'm coming from with this. But also like healthy snacks you could have on the go, how to go call away, like call ahead and find out places in the area that you can eat that really actually have things that are congruent with what you're trying to do in your health, you know? Um, because nobody wants to eat pizza every night when you're trying to stay on that healthy journey. So yeah.
And
So
I think that that journal is going to help so many people because a lot of times people go on vacation and like you said, they overindulge and they do all these things because they're like, oh, it's my once a week, time of the year to just let everything go and just eat like anything I want and do all the things. And then they come home feeling so guilty that they've ran off the rails. I think that that's going to be a really good tool for people to be like stay in track. Yeah, you can still have a great time and also to have it all in one space where you can plan it out. I just think that's so well thought out that it's going to change how a lot of people travel.
well, but yeah, but I kind of thought of it because while I was away with Laurelette, um, we were at a buffet and they had amazing food, right? But they had a really large dessert section. So Laurelette is eating all this fruits and this vegetables and all this stuff, and she's like, "Hey, Andra, what's that?" Miss Health Professional. I said, "It's pudding and cheesecake." And she said, "What's that about?" I said, "Listen, I believe in that 80-20 rule. 80% of the time I eat really well. But hell, girl, I'm on vacation. I'm going to enjoy this and I'm not staying away from my pudding." And I mean, I had my salads and my other stuff, but even for me, who's been doing that health a long time, you do need something to bring you back because when you get home, it is hard to get back into the swing of things. When you go
Right.
off the rails like that, it's a little hard to get back on track and start doing what you're doing. Especially if you really went off the rails. I tried to hone myself back in, but I was having too much fun. So the food there was amazing and so inexpensive, which made it even more tasty. So yeah. So I like that. I like that you're taking care of yourself and you're focusing more on that and stepping back because I think that when we step back, even if it's those little mini breaks, like I didn't go away like a lot this summer. They were just mini breaks, a couple of days here and a couple of days there. But I had such a better perspective when I came back because I felt more energetic. But also more creative about the what I was doing in my business. Because a lot of times we feel like we hit a wall because we're doing the same thing again and again. And sometimes we need to change that up. So we're really helping people, like it's like the fitness instructor who's always talking about fitness, right? There's more to health than just that fitness piece. So when you step back, you can learn creative ways to really help your audience and the people that you serve in a different way and feel good about it. Because if you're doing the same thing again and again, it does become monotonous and it kind of takes the lackluster away, like that excitement. So when you step back, you have a new perspective about your business, who you're trying to reach, what you want to achieve. I mean, would you
I
say?
mean, it's like you have a whole new perspective if you step back and you take a look at the big picture, like what's going on. I mean, most people get into a business to build a business because they want freedom. If they see you working your ass off 24/7 and you're online all day long, trying to build a business, you can't tell them I can get you freedom. I can get you time freedom. I can get you money freedom if you're not actually living that life. And so being able to step back and look at it from the whole like you said, you get rejuvenated, you get excited again. I mean, I'm not working actively working my business the last 3 weeks, but I'm still excited about what's to come. I have a big launch coming up, and it's like, oh, I can do it this way, or I can try this, or I want to speak to this person about it. And it just really proves that you're walking the walk. A lot of people are out there saying, oh, you can do this, and it's I work 1 to 2 hours a day, but you see them online posting incessantly, and it's like, okay, most people don't get into a business to be in business, 24/7. You want that freedom. So if you I mean, for me, it's important to be in integrity and say what I'm going to do I'm doing what I say that I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you I'm making, $10,000 every week, because I'm not. And I'm okay with that because I know that it's coming because I've
I'm not
laid the
making
foundation.
$10,000 every week, but I'm doing okay. So, but also, I think that there's so much stuff online, and that I just posted a video today about digital detox, because you're killing your brain. You're not really absorbing anything that you're seeing, and people are just trying to one up and stuff like that. But I've gotten more creative too, in a sense where I want to do more immersive work. So I've always worked with people in person in the health field. So I am that at by the side, by the bedside nurse, but I go into the community a lot and I enjoy those interactions. So I would like to have those retreats where I could really spend that time with those people. So I was looking at that, but also putting ads in my community instead of Facebook ads, right? So, letting people know, well, here I am. So I do speak with a lot of fitness professionals that have studios in the Bronx that want me to come in and talk about the nutrition piece. So I'm doing more of that, because that's how you get people healthy. And it is collaboration. So I don't spend a lot of time online collaborating with all these little mini groups. I never saw the attraction to it. You're in 1,000 groups and you
Yeah,
can't be in all of them and run your business. But I can collaborate with people in person, and help that helps my mission too, you know.
yeah.
But
I think
building community, the people that I build community with, I'm collaborating with them because I have no problem sharing their love. I was in my group the other day and I recommended this woman, Marie Sennett. I met with her the other day. We did a show together and she does yoga and she's trying to help people with a healthy retirement, right? And doing yoga. And she said, well, Andrew, when you do your regular yoga, I said, oh, Maria, I don't do your regular yoga. Maybe I'll start, but that's not really the thing I've been doing, right? So, but I had a blast getting to know her and what she's about. So that's how you collaborate too. And you feature other people and let people know that there's other modalities out there. There's other ways to make money online or to get healthy. It's not just my way. There's millions of ways that people can get healthy. They have to find one that aligns with them, you know?
right. And I think when you've built your business and you've built that solid foundation, you're confident enough in your skills and your abilities that it's not like every single person you talk to is not a you're not looking at them as a potential dollar in your bank account. Where you're really truly collaborating with people and you're like, okay, I know my stuff, but this person I think would fit with your personality, and this person has this piece that you're missing. And it is the total package. I mean, it's not one size fits all. I cannot, you know, help every single person that I have a conversation with, just like you can't. And there are people that we know that are better equipped to deal with issues or to help them support them in an area that maybe we cannot at this point in time. Doesn't mean that we can't still collaborate and be with them. I think the thing that makes me sad is there's so many people out there, and the good people who genuinely want to collaborate and help get lost in that sea of all the people that are just spewing, rainbows and unicorns, how easy it is, when in reality being an entrepreneur is not for the faint of heart.
No, it's not. One of my girlfriends said to me, I was interviewing somebody for like a pre-call show, right? And she was claiming to be me, I guess you could say. um, doing what I do. Um, and she had missed the last call because she was sick, right? So I said, "Oh, okay." And she was on the call with me and she's hacking through the whole call and excuse me, and she was telling me how, repairing her gut health has really changed her life. She was able to get off all these meds that she quickly reached over and had. So why are they still there, right? So so my girlfriend after the call. So we scheduled the show and she was a no-show for that. I don't know. Maybe she was still sick, but I don't know. But my girlfriend said to me, Andra, how do you listen to that? And I said, listen, everybody has a different take. I said, it's really not for me to say what people should do or not, or how good they are at their job. I said she might have just hit a rough spot, this week or something. She might be going through other stuff. I said, but I'm not here to call her out on what she does. I said,
Right.
I'm here to share what she does. I said, people can make their own judgments and their own assessments based on what they see, right?
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
said, that's not my role here. I'm just here to listen, share what she wants to share, and that's it. She said, she said, you got a lot of patience, girl. I said, well, you have to. You have
exactly.
to. I
Because there
said,
are so many different personalities, so many different things that people are going through, and sometimes, you don't know what you're going to bump up against.
but I'm sure that people that are listening to me that have found a different way might think the same about me, right? That doesn't make me less capable. So who am I to judge
Exactly.
them, right?
Right. And you're providing a platform for people. It's like you said, it's not the judgment zone. It's not like, okay, I think you can help other people, so I'm going to give you a platform and a voice. No, it's you want everybody to be able to have a space in which they can share their gifts and their talents, and that's amazing.
And their story, because I think everybody has a story, and I think people gain hope and different perspectives from listening to it.
Oh
Whether
yeah,
they take away, yes, I connect with her and I want to work with her, or they say, hey, it's possible for me to do this on my own. She did.
right,
Maybe I don't need to spend thousands of dollars on a coach or a consultant or
right,
a medication. Maybe I really can do this myself. And I applaud the people who do, you know, nothing wrong with that,
right,
right? So,
exactly.
I like that we're both, when we came online, we were very different people a couple of years ago. And I was looking back at some of my old videos, and in the beginning of my videos, when I first showed up online, I was talking all about health, because I showed up as an Ask the Nurse girl, and I was so confident and blah blah blah. And then when I started talking, online, like as a business, I could see that my confidence kind of wavered there because I didn't know the online space, right? Not because confidence in my skills, but it was like a new world, right? And I could actually look at myself and say, "Ooh, somebody's suffering from limited beliefs there," and
Yeah,
how much I've grown, because and gotten comfortable. So when I see people that are just coming out, and they're getting out there and they're scared, I'm like, "Good girl, keep going." You know what I mean? Um,
exactly.
yeah, and I love that. Like if you look at Russell Bronson's and Tony Robinson's old videos, everybody starts somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, yeah, and I think a lot of people, because there are a lot of coaches and mentors out there that are like, oh, you can build and scale and it's really easy and you can, all these pipe dreams. They take away from the reality of we all start at ground zero. We all need to
Mhm.
learn, as babies, we need to learn to walk before we run. It just amazes me that some people allow themselves to stay stuck in that mentality where they're scared to do it when in reality I look back at my original videos when I came online and I laugh and I'm like, who are you? What did you even think, but it's funny because I started every single video with the same tag, hey everybody, it's CJ. Like people already know who I am because they're on my page, but just
I
to
start all
watch.
my videos, hi, I'm Andra, and um, I make fun of myself, like on TikTok. Guess who I am? Because the first thing is hi, I'm Anjanette,
I
right?
love it.
But that's part of my branding because my name is not my brand is not my name. I named my brands after my journey, not after me.
Right.
So I want people to put my name with my brand. So I always introduce myself. I know that sounds
That's,
crazy, but I'm like, hey, guess who I am? Do you know me? You know,
that's awesome.
probably sounds silly, but I'm just having fun.
But that's the beauty of it. You get to have fun while you're building your business and your brand. And if you take all the fun out of it, then you might as well be working a job for somebody else.
Yeah. My husband's like so proud of me. He's like, you know what? A couple of years ago, I thought you were out of your mind. He said, but I love what you're doing.
That's awesome.
Love what you're doing. So that's cool. So I'm sure your husband's extremely proud of you. I see you guys hand in hand all the time. So he loves you, he supports you, and that's great. And just quickly, not having a good support system can make all the difference. It's very hard when you want to build a business and you're adamant about trying to create something better for yourself, and people just aren't willing to help you. They don't support you or tell you you're out of crazy. Everybody told me I was crazy when I was doing this.
Yep.
Why are you doing this? You have a career. You have that. I said, leave me alone. I'm having fun. Am I bothering you? It's not your time, it's mine. So
Exactly.
but I know what that was like because they were always behind me. Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. And I'm like, "Well, crazy, crazy as a fox, because here I
Yeah.
go again,
Yeah.
you know. Now step out of the room. I gotta go live.
Exactly. And I think, like you said, that's important to have that support system. And I think it's important for people to also realize you don't have to always have those same people around you. If those people are constantly telling you you're crazy, constantly, telling you, what are you doing? Don't be around those people because they're trying to steal your dream. A, because they're not, confident enough in themselves to step up and do something different than they've always done. Or, let's be honest, a lot of people are jealous when they see somebody going for their dreams and what they want. They're jealous because they don't have the uh, confidence or the courage to step out of their comfort zone and do that thing. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with people who really are excited about your journey and, celebrate you regardless of what stage they're at in their journey.
That's beautiful. And we're going to leave it there for today. So thanks for joining us on Real Life of the Entrepreneurs and have a great day. I'm Andranette and this is CJC Boy. Have a great day.